hope that this is now, as assured by the Minister of Health, going to be the new trend of doing business. In our respective mandates, as Government of Uganda and development partners, we have a common obligation of accelerating efforts towards achieving Millennium Development Goals, and now strategic development goals relating to HIV/AIDS, malaria, and tuberculosis. The very high burden due to these diseases has hindered effective progress to achieving MDGs. Recent data has shown that although Uganda has progressed on MDGs for these diseases, achieving the targets of 2015 will not be possible. According to AIDS indicator survey of 2011, adult HIV prevalence, instead of going down, rose from 6.4 in 2005 to 7.3 in 2011. I'm hoping that the survey that is due to be done, according to the Minister of Health, will even show better results. The Uganda Malaria Indicator Survey showed tremendous decline in malaria prevalence from overall 42%, as had already been said, in 2009 to 19% in 2014, translating into 190 per 100,000 population. That remains well, above the MDG target of 103 per 100,000. So we still have to do a lot of work. Uganda is one of 7 countries in the World Health Organization list of 22 high burden countries that have met all the 2015 MDG targets for reduction in TB cases and deaths. Congratulations. The government of Uganda has projected a funding need of $1 billion for prevention and control of HIV/AIDS by 2017. The Minister of Health has projected a funding need for malaria prevention and control by 2016 to be 483 million, and for tuberculosis control to be 125 million. As government, we are committed to strengthening partnerships, and I pledge that we will ensure a harmonious implementation of the grants to maximize achievements. We will provide the leadership and governance required to ensure programmatic and financial accountability and credibility to all our development and implementing partners. And indeed, our development partners should know that there is easy communication. Whenever there is an issue, straight away, raise it with the people concerned instead of going to meetings and then, there are some problems when no one is listening. So let's ensure that channels of communication are open to ensure accountability and transparency, and also to ensure implementation of the various